What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz here to report altcoin news around cryptocurrency, currently sitting at a $311 billion market cap. Bitcoin dominance has now gone up by 1% to 43%. So, something to keep in mind when you're looking at altcoins in comparison to Bitcoin being a better investment at the time. Obviously, it depends. There's many different altcoins out there. One that hasn't really taken a beating just yet. I say just yet because doesn't mean that it can't, is Bitcoin Cash. But Bitcoin Cash sitting at 4 is something to take note of. And moving right along here, looking at the news. So first line item is CarVertical. So CarVertical, they've partnered with BMW Group to create first ever connected reports. So this is CarVertical, big news. For them partnering with BMW back in the day when news like this, when I say back in the day, back in November, December, when news like this would drop, a cryptocurrency, you could see the price move in one direction or another. But if we just look at CarVertical here, you can see that this news partnering with a big company like BMW to use the blockchain and CarVertical service did not do anything for it. In fact, because the market is so bearish, 17% down today. Huge dip, right? So we're really in a tough climate. I mean, news like this used to move prices. Now it doesn't do anything for it. And as a matter of fact, Sarah has actually made a video about this if you wanted to check it out. It's on Altcoin Buzz Lady, so she does a CarVertical review. I didn't know about it until I actually typed in CarVertical, and come to find out Altcoin Buzz Ladies is right there, and it's a video by Sarah. So pretty cool that Sarah's on top of that. And then moving right along here, Thailand, they passed two new cryptocurrency laws. Thai regulators have reportedly agreed to enact two separate laws on cryptocurrencies and initial coin offerings that will regulate crypto businesses, the purchase and sale of cryptocurrencies, as well as their taxation. The Thai Minister of Finance, Mr. Apsiak, I'm not going to pronounce his last name, said on Thursday that the government is preparing to announce the regulations for cryptocurrency and initial coin offerings. And the first is the Act of Digital Asset Businesses. It requires the registration and know your customer, KYC. If you didn't know what KYC is, now you know. Compliance of cryptocurrency operators, including agents, dealers, and brokers, the news outlet detailed. It also imposes penalties and remedies for violations. So it looks like the Thai government is opening the door to blockchain and cryptocurrency, just saying you have to be they're regulating it, right? Kind of the same position that the SEC is taking, China's taking, and we're seeing this. It's probably now we don't know what's causing the bearish conditions, because we've seen in September we saw China completely outlaw ICOs and exchanges, and within a week the market had recovered. But, I'm sure this has something to do with it, the fact that many governments are trying to figure out exactly how they're going to regulate this. And we've seen this from Korea. So for me, in my own personality, I've got my raincoat on. I've got all my all-weather gear on. I'm saying, well, I'll ride this thing out. It's like hibernating for the winter. If that means that you don't want to stick around and see the news or pay attention to cryptocurrency and you need to delete Blockfolio for a little while, maybe you do. I don't know, but maybe you don't need to take a break from cryptocurrency. But that's the kind of approach that I'm taking, is that I'm willing to wait it out. I guess you could say, well, I don't really have a choice, or I could say, well, I do have a choice, but I'm taking the long-term approach. That's kind of one mindset that you can adopt. Moving right along here, this Petro currency from Venezuela. So Trump plans new sanctions on Venezuela's Petro cryptocurrency. Last month, the Venezuelan government launched Petro, the world's first state-issued cryptocurrency, in hopes of boosting its struggling economy and circumventing U.S. and European sanctions. The Trump administration, however, isn't buying into the country's new digital currency, which has been called snake oil by financial experts. So you could see why the government's got cryptocurrency on their radar, because some state-run or national currencies like Petro, maybe, that are not so friendly to the American government's plans. So Trump's saying no dice, guys. Now, here was a pretty cool article you can catch up with on time.com money. So if you wanted to catch up with this is on Mashable, and the Thailand article is on bitcoin.com. So here we are on time. Meet the only two people in the world who have become billionaires off cryptocurrency. You have the list from Forbes, Chris Larsen, and Changpeng Zhao. So who's Chris Larsen? He's the former CEO and co-founder of Ripple. Chris Larsen, a 57-year-old American, is a veteran of the country's tech industry, the co-founder and former CEO of Ripple, a cryptocurrency and payment network intended for global transactions. And he, at some point, they say he was worth $60 billion, making him one of the richest men in the world back when Bitcoin or Ripple went way up there. Now he's currently sitting at about 4.6 billion. And let's see what's up with Changpeng Zhao. So, CZ, as they know him, 41, CEO of cryptocurrency exchange Binance. He's saying that they're saying that he is worth about 1 billion. While Binance trades various coins it owns, BNB has been steadily climbing with a market cap of its running at about 1 billion. The exchange has sweetened the deal by offering 50% discount on trading fees for BNB, the company's latest venture. Okay, so here it is. With an estimated net worth of 1.4 billion, his programming smarts and entrepreneurial spirit have made him one of the couple thousand of the richest people anywhere. So that's interesting. CZ, the CEO of Binance, and Ripple CEO, former CEO, top notch, right? Man, $1 billion, that's a lot of money. I mean, that's, could you imagine? U.S. SEC official confirms dozens of cryptocurrency probes. So the SEC is now diving in, getting their feet wet, seeing what's going on here. They want to know who are the bad actors, who's been messing up in the space, and what do they need to know to get their finger on the pulse. So we'll see where this ends up going. And over the course of the past year, the SEC has ramped up its actions against crypto-related companies it sees as flaunting security laws. The commission has brought more than half a dozen actions against companies since September 2017. So they released a statement. You can pick up this article on Cointelegraph.com. And the statement here from the SEC, if you wanted to read it, it's long. So you can go onto the SEC's website, sec.gov. And if we're just checking out what's going on with Altcoin Buzz on Twitter, we don't really have much to say there, other than Representative Sherman says cryptocurrency empowers pajama-wearing husbands to be sloth, which means lazy. So, his comments about husbands sitting around in their pajamas trading Bitcoin. If you were to actually acquire wealth through virtual currency, what would you do with your wealth? Probably fix a broken system? Yeah? Retweet to spread awareness to the masses. So what would you do if you were to be, let's just say cryptocurrency picks up and you weathered the storm and you hung in there? What would you do if you became, I don't know, the next CZ or something close to CZ? What would you do to give back to the world, the community, the global community? For those of you who are interested in commenting, that'd be great. We'd like to hear from you guys. And until next time, guys, we'll see you all next time, right? You can also keep up with me, Blockchain J, on Twitter. What am I talking about? Oh, man. You can go through here. There's a lot of things that I say. I talk more on here. Oh, we better follow Altcoin Buzz, ladies. And you can subscribe to this channel. Turn on the bell. See you guys.